saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. Well, all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this is now a 1-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson shakes off the sack. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards. Under pressure, they got him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On the move to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive, and picked up that 1st down in the process. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Isaiah Likely the target that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the read. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, lock in on that for the half.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill shedding the tackle. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when... And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4. Deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't. Possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big 30-yard play on.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds. The 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was...
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. Tony, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Buck. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill shedding the tackle. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and it.
They've got his man. And in for the Ravens touch. 59 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead.
Chiefs 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out. To the 24. KC's offense ready to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need. Perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead. The way their opponent was playing, a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This one across the 35. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. They'll look to throw here. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Mahomes throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
And he's going to be taken. And sacked back at the 32. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jadeveon drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Got a man, it's caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. But pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 42 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Kansas City. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss. They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on. Moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is...
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just... This game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. There's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Pushing through the contact. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down the